All right, so we've learned the derivative rule for the natural logarithm. So now I'm going to use this and many of the examples that we do in chapter 5 to practice so many of the skills that we learned in derivatives and in integrals. So we're going to start off with actually the one on this side. How do you write the equation for a tangent line? So normally they'll give you a point, or maybe they'll even give you just the x-coordinate. But to do so, we're going to need to find one point and the slope of the equation at that point, and then we'll be able to plug in our finished product to point slope form. Hopefully you remember this. If not, go check your notes from earlier in the year. Now, to get that point, easy enough, what we need to do is literally just plug in, oops, we know that the x-coordinate is 0. We're going to plug 0 into our function. We get 4 minus 0 squared minus the natural log of 1. Hopefully you remember from our review skills that the natural log, or any logarithm of 1 for that matter, is going to be 0. So I have 4 minus 0 squared minus, oh boy, okay, so I've got 0 and 4 right here. That's going to make this just a little bit easier. Now to get the slope, recall that the derivative at that point is going to give me the value of our slope. So now would be a good time to go ahead and try the derivative of this function up here. So I found the function's value at 0 to get my y-coordinate. I'm going to find the derivative of this, let's see, 1 over 1/2 x plus 1 times the derivative of that value times 1/2. Now this is going to work a lot better. I could simplify it here. I could rewrite this. I could make it work nicely. In fact, just because I have that capability, I'm going to go ahead and do that. This 2, which is in the denominator, and times 1/2 here, is actually going to make that a lot nicer than I expected. However, there is no need to do that last step. We're trying to find out what this is when x is 0. At any given point, once you've taken the derivative, feel free to plug in 0. And it seems to me that our slope is going to wind up being, about negative 1/2. That gives you all you need to know for the tangent line. If you wanted to rewrite it, negative 1/2 x plus 4, but I'm perfectly happy leaving it in the form that it is. That's an example of how to write the equation for a tangent line. I think we have 2 or 3 more examples to go over for derivatives.